How are you doing, everyone? It's Paul Wilson, CEO of the Hwanseung Group, coming to you on the 29th of August. Okay, for my second recording of the day. As I mentioned earlier on this afternoon, I was too busy to do it last night because I had 12 hours of class straight. I normally work 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. With about 12 to 13 hours of classes a day. That's my cash cow, corporate business English, okay, for the Hwanseung Group. So yeah, all getting ready for next year. Okay, my big plans for next year. Just to mention that the Hwanseung means transfer. We're always transferring between transport companies, countries, assets, knowledge, insight, and intuition, okay, in all forms of our life. And I do get free advertising on the Seoul and the Korean public transportation systems, where you see Hwanseung mentioned there many, many times, okay. You can just count the millions and millions and millions of broadcasts, okay, that's been mentioned there, which is quite a nice free advertising for my group there. I do want to get expanding into Hwanseung Headhunting, a search firm, Hwanseung Gangneung, which is finance, Hwanseung Budongsan, which is real estate there. And I've been in this country for 15 years. I've tasted the bottom. I've come all the way this far, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going because I'm very, very hungry for success. And I'm based myself on being self-made. You'll find that my recording has no fancy editing. This is all one take. There's no script. It's all raw. I'm just interested in giving this content, this hot issues to you, delivered straight. Fresher than sashimi, okay? It comes into you around this time of the day. So yes, I hope you do enjoy this informative podcast for today, 29th of August. Let's get started, guys. The first one there is Seoul's turns to catering services there, to boost seafood consumption there. So the government is actually encouraging companies and the government organizations to get involved in providing more seafood there as a way of reassuring the public that Fukushima related seafood is safe to eat. Okay, starting from the president's office there. I'd like to know your opinions there. What do you think? I have covered this issue numerous times there, but there seems to be a lot of talk as whether it's safe or not. Now, would you believe it? Hoarding has started now. Hoarding has started at the supermarkets. People hoarding dried seafood there because it was dried before the Fukushima water was released last Thursday, the 24th of August there. So let's go take a look at this news report and see what consumers are hoarding now. Okay, so here we go. All right. So we got our 멸치, 멸공, remember that? Okay. So they're saying that the pollution will probably notice its effect in a couple of years later.
온라인 쇼핑몰도 마찬가지. 전라남도가 운영하고 있는 공공 쇼핑몰에서는 일부 수산물이 지난해 같은 기간보다 30% 이상 팔리고 있습니다.
Okay, so they increased 30% more than last year. We also had the salt shortage in June. Okay, so would you buy those dried seafoods there, the dried 멸치 and stuff like that there? I'll give you a funny story with the 멸치 there. I have one of my mum's best friend's son. He's just over 2 meters tall, but he told me that the way he grew taller was from eating 멸치, dried 멸치, which is dried anchovies there, a lot of milk, and playing basketball. And this guy's a giant. When he's over in Korea on business and we do hang out, we kind of look like Dumb and Dumber because I'm so short at 1 meter 70, and he's just over 2 meters there. But yes, the key to growing definitely calcium and milk and basketball. I truly believe there. So anyway, are you hoarding there? Well, let's go and have a look. A lot of people there are not taking any regard to it. There's still, I heard that Norangjin is still only decreased 10% in customers there, whilst there are some conflicting reports there that people are coming less to the markets there. So we just have to see. Okay, now this next one, guys, is the online vendors sued over Kim Jong-un T-shirts here. So have a look at this. There was a funny T-shirt here. Okay, 동무 걷기리 걸어와우. Okay, so there's some funny T-shirt makers have been sued by very ultra right-wing conservative groups. Okay, they're saying that this is collaborating with the it's collaborating with the North Koreans there. But they even had the hashtags that this was funny. It was a parody. It was a useless gift. Okay, having the success that the intent was humorous there, but the South Korea's national security law, established in 1948, was to counter the looming threat from North Korea and forbids any positive commentary or dissemination of North Korean propaganda. Okay, there's probably another one you can see here. You can see here KJU, KFC. This one was quite funny as well. Look at this. All right, Kim Jong-un there, yes. Kim Jong-un there. KJU, the Colonel's Secret Spices. Okay, for that one, that's another funny one as well. All right, but it is a funny T-shirt there. But yeah, again, some people take offense. 동무걷길만 걸어오. Okay, for the Kim Jong-un. All right, for that one there. So yeah, it's just a nice little parody. I would love to get a T-shirt like that. That would be quite funny, and send it to my brothers in New Zealand. Okay, now this next one, guys, is BBQ Chicken. BBQ Chicken is ranked the highest among the US fastest growing restaurant chains. I believe they're number 7 or 8 in the US there. Okay, among the 7th among the top 25 restaurant brands that have achieved fastest growth ranked by nation's restaurant laws. Okay, they had a 46.5% increase in the number of outlets last year. I heard that that BBQ was a spin-off, BHC was a spin-off of BBQ there. So, of course, the number one brand probably being Kyochon. But I do feel that Kyochon is pretty average. It's overpriced for what it is. And what's up with these, like, chicken hejangs? Okay, they're always, like, very vocal in the media, jacking up the price and trying to justify the price increases there. Now you can get including delivery, honey soy combo chicken, sunsai chicken, honey sunsai chicken from Kyochon for like 3만 원, okay, for 30,000 won. That's a rip-off. I'd rather go to a restaurant and get samgyeopsal 3인분 and a bottle of soju. Okay, that's where the heart is there. That will fill you up nice and well. But yes, American market is a very big market for Korean chicken. It's funny because fried chicken came from America, Southern fried chicken. It came to Korea. Now, during the World Cup in 2022, Koreans adapted their menu from Tongdak there, which is a Hanguk Tongdak, okay, Sijang Tongdak, and changed into fried chicken there, with some battered coatings and those kind of things there. So, I guess the World Cup was the catalyst, the stimulant that really got Koreans introduced to fried chicken there. I mean, I'm sure I've not met a single person who doesn't really like chicken. Maybe some people might find it a bit too oily and greasy there, but it definitely goes down well with a nice draft beer or like a cold bottle of Coke. Okay, so what's your favorite chicken brand? Okay, what's your favorite chicken brand there? My one, guys, is Hanguk Tongdak in Sungin-dong, between Sinjeodong and Dongmyo up there. Hanguk Tongdak, they used to be 한 마리 5천, 두 마리 7천, 세 마리 만 원. Okay, for that one there. Now they're doing 한 마리 5천. So 한 마리 3천, 두 마리 7천, 세 마리 만 원, and now it's like 한 마리 5천, 두 마리 9천, 세 마리 13,000. But the 가성비 is like amazing. The 가성비 is amazing for that one, and it's like the best 통닭, the best like 시장 통닭 you have in your life. 인생 통닭 진짜야. Okay, 한번 가보세요. 본점 가야 돼요. 본점. Okay, 숭인동 한국 통닭 본점. Okay, for that one there. All right, now this next one, guys, is a local hotel in Gangneung creates a muscle beach for fitness buffs there. So have a look at this. They've gone and created this hotel. It looks like a fancy jungle gym, but they've gone ahead, and I guess they're trying to make it into sort of like a Venice Beach style, California there, where people have got their buff bodies and they're showing off their physique, doing pull-ups, and they're going on the Olympic ropes and stuff there. I guess like this, what really happened with the with people. Not just Generation MZ, but everyday, office workers as well. During the Corona lockdown, they had a lot of free time on their hand, and because they weren't going to hasheks and they weren't drinking as much, they decided to focus on their bodies, developing their bodies in order to get a nice body profile, body profile, okay, which is a whole body professional studio shot of your body in a studio there. And the people's reasoning was this: you only have one chance in your life, to get a perfect body that you want. So people were doing it like that, getting their photos taken after months, if not years, of strict dieting and exercise there. The funny thing was when Corona bans were lifted, some people even went back to their bodies, even went worse. Okay, they roller coasted back, they seesawed back to their original bodies there. So if you do make the gains in making the muscles there, do be careful there to not go back and swing back, you know, to your seesaw back to your diet that you had before. Okay, muscle beats there. How many pull-ups can you do? Would you like to be seen in just your swimming in your swimming suit or your bathing trunks and doing muscle exercise in Gangneung? Okay, let's go see it. I think the summer's nearly ended there, but let's see what happens next year and whether this trend of a muscle beach can continue for other beaches. All right, now this last one, guys, here. Lotte under fire for allegedly copying popular Nongshim snack. So have a look at this, guys. Can you tell me the difference between these two? We've got moktaekgang and nogari chip. Okay, both is 청양 매운맛. Okay, so it's a spicy chili, spicy green chili and mayonnaise flavor there, made from moktae, which is like a pollock fish. Now, I've actually heard that moktaekgang is kind of an acquired taste, but it's always been sold out. It's always been sold out at the 편의점's, okay? So I've heard of people there putting a reservation down when the stock comes in and they're buying it. But most people have told me that it's better just to buy 새우깡. 매운 새우깡 is better than moktaekgang. I haven't tried either of them there, but I'm not a fan of that kind of fish-based kind of snacks anyway there. So yeah. What would you like to prefer? What do you think? And it's very easy. Don't you think it's very easy in Korea when you see like knockoffs? You see rip-offs, copies of popular snack foods there. When something becomes popular, people riding the wave. The difficult thing though is for Nongshim and Lotte, when something hits, when something gets big, they have to expand their production, but they don't really want to expand because they know these items can be one-hit wonders. Look at Gobuk chip. Okay, look at honey butter chip. Look at Pokemon Bun. Okay, Samnet's Pokemon Bun. They all became hits, and they ended up expanding their factories. But in the end, the trend has faded. Okay, so they end up losing out with overproduction, oversupply with these kind of popular snacks there. I wonder what it's going to be next year. What is it going to be next year for the snack trend in Korea? I wonder if like skinny jeans is going to come back in Korea, because I've seen too much of that baggy fashion kind of thing going on. It's not really my style. I prefer like skinny jeans. Not myself, not wearing them there, but I think when you see other people wearing it, they look quite good. They look more slimmer and taller when they do wear a slimmer fashion there. What is going to be the next trend? That's what I love about Korea so much. Trends often change so quickly, and you can get good end-of-season clearance deals when you're buying clothes online, especially clothes, 70, 80, 90% of clothes there. I got a nice duck-down coats, jackets for my brothers in New Zealand. Originally $300,000 coat, I got it for 30,000 won. Can you believe it? That was from Lotte 백화점, Lotte department store. So these begin to end of season there. What is the next trend? You tell me. Okay, is it espresso bars? Is it espresso cafes? Highball. Do you think highball is going to keep going strong? Whiskey and soda? I'm not sure, what is the next trends? Everybody's always anxious and wants to be the first one to get into it so they don't be left out. Fear of missing out on a trend, okay? I guess we'll see something when the economy starts firing up again. Hopefully when the interest rates get cut. I'm forecasting for Q1 2024, at least in Korea, so let's brace for some for the money printers to come back on, and let's make some money from the stocks. That's Hwanseung Group, and I'll probably be releasing at that time as well with some good stock picks based on my expert analysis of the daily financial news and my daily discussion with C-level executives from the top conglomerates of Korea. Okay. Guys, thank you so much. This has been a double shooting today. Okay, thank you for your attention. May I just remind you that Hwanseung means transfer. We're transferring between transport companies, countries, assets, knowledge, insight, and intuition every day. I want to expand into Hwanseung headhunting, okay, Hwanseung finance, and then Hwanseung 부동산 as well, Hwanseung real estate there. Join me on my journey, the self-made journey here. Starting from this bedroom you can see right here, which is doubling as my children's toy storage, and also as my online shopping storage that I like to buy things. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow for another riveting episode of the Hwanseung News. This is Paul Wilson of the Hwanseung News. Have a great evening. Those were our people today. That's Hwanseung tonight.